It's time for us to shame and humble these niggas like they be trying to shame and humble
she's
us.
a handful,
Let
y'all.
these niggas know that they hairline is pushed to the back of their neck. Let them know that they teeth is stuck. Let them know that they look like they've been 52 weeks pregnant.
She's about to get roasted just like her edges. To all of my black female subscribers, please do not take any offense to what I'm about to say in this video. I'm just pissed at her message. I don't know her personally. I am not going to judge her. Maybe a little bit, but I feel so upset when I see women speak like this about black men. This is not all that she said. There is more where that came from. That's why I'm going to have to speak my mind onto it, because I am proudly married to a black American man. The man that she doesn't want.
You know what I'm saying? Let them know that they're ugly as you're a bald head from skittle diddle with no motherfucking hair in the middle, trying to save your looking like George Jefferson.
So this is George Jefferson, everybody. Older man who has passed away. May he rest in heaven. But this is her hairline. Now the difference between these two people is that George Jefferson was 74 when he passed away. This chick right here is 40 years old, but she has the same hairline as a 70-year-old deceased man.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Shout out to Soraya Brooks. Make sure y'all go over and subscribe. Her link is in the description. Listen, she gonna get y'all in line. Y'all don't want to shame each other. Somebody gotta do it. Hell.
Saint Soraya, all blessings to this sister. Yeah, here we go. We squabbling now. Miss supposed to go bald. Shout out to all my balding brothers. Mr. Walker, I'd never go bald. That's all y'all. But shout out to my balding brothers. There is no more masculine hairdo or lack thereof than a bald head. It's very masculine. Don't let these sisters be hating on y'all fellas. Rock that baldy or that progressing baldy with pride. Look at that brother. There's honor there. God dang it. There ain't no honor on that right side. That's just shame.
You can't make this mess up. A pot can't call the kettle black. You cannot sit here and make a video without looking inside the mirror, without fixing yourself up just a little bit, and then try to go viral with the message that you're trying to spread. That message is horrendous. And ladies, this is not against you. You have to understand that women like myself, who live outside of America, who are married to a black man, are sending me videos like this, telling me, can you please take a look at this, how bad this is. It looks bad. And before the sisterhood, there's the womanhood. And from woman to woman, I'm telling ladies who talk like that, who think like that, this is not a good look on y'all. Now back to her though, a pot can't call the kettle black. And you cannot expect not to end up in my DMs and get roasted for what you are saying. Guys, I'm so heated.
Like, humble these niggas. Because that's the problem. That's where they're getting all these this audacity from.
Wait, you're saying men have the audacity? Honey, I got your Instagram, and let's take a look who really has the audacity. Everyone, meet Miss Flash It Only. What else could your name be? What do we have here? 48,000 subscribers on Instagram. Let's see if you're for the streets, honey. Oops, what is this? Yup, you're for the streets. Sorry.
She belongs to the streets.
Sorry, y'all. Any woman who posts herself like this online is for the streets. What this? You're
What?
Fuck is you talking about?
This. She up here coming at men. Y'all got the nerve.
I remember when I lost my mind.
I would urge any and every middle-aged man, what's that, 35 and up, listen, you can reclaim the years you may have lost in your youth. Get in the gym, age like wine, and get your revenge. Don't let sisters like this be getting at y'all. That's what you try to talk to. Middle-aged men. She said y'all got guts like y'all pregnant, and look at her. Talking about hairlines, and look at hers. The pot, calling the pot a pot.
These are things that I want to say, but I cannot say them. I want to say these things, and I think these things too. It's like, you know, you got some audacity to be talking about a man's hairline when your hair looks like it needed to be twisted 3 or 4 months ago. Like I get it. I just, damn, like she went and pulled up that girl's Instagram page, just like how Divine Photos tells y'all to. And the proof is in the pudding. You're getting the results. You are your results. So yeah, I agree with Mr. Walker. Get your ass in the gym, girl.
Man. Here we go.
Talking about men looking pregnant, girl, get your belly under control. What is this? Let's keep scrolling. What else do we have? Nah. This is not it, girl. Sorry, y'all. This is bad. Guys, you tell me in the comment section who has the nerve, who has no hairline, and who has a whole lot of audacity to come online and talk like that.
And one thing I'll say, like you said, she's very polarizing. She got a lot of heat. Y'all remember last year when she initially came out, and there's still tons of people who don't like her, but she is married to a American black man, and she's proud of that. They got black kids, and thing is, she's all in on this. She's a content creator, and she's overseas somewhere, so she ain't got to deal with the pushback. Like you said, Raquel, you gotta, you work your job and stuff like that, so you can only go but so far.
And I'm also a part of the community too.
All that.
Yeah.
So, even somebody like me and Mr. Walker, especially I can speak for myself, is once you come up here on YouTube, it's like jumping out the window, essentially. Once you, get to this level of, letting it go like she is, you don't plan on looking back. You don't care who you offend. You don't care, you can lose. Whoever gonna step away from what you're gonna say, you don't mind. She ain't worried about going back to work ever again in her life, stuff like that. So you can say whatever you want with no blowback.
I don't know. Am I doing too much? Is my commentary justified? Let me know in the comment section. And also, guys, listen to the way she is speaking. Now, I know there are women out here, black women also, who are inspiring other women to do better. The majority of the content that I see is like this though, and I see a problem with that. And guys, here's the thing about it. If this woman would see me talking about her message, she would probably say, girl, why are you worried about my message? I am not worried about it. I got my man. You're in your 40s and you're still not married. Now you get online and you talk like that, then you expect somebody to take you seriously? You're wrong. You're a grown woman. You should have other things to do than speaking like that or bending over in front of a mirror. And I don't understand why she's talking about men having the audacity. Girl, your DMs are just as dusty as your mirror. Start by cleaning your apartment. Start by fixing your hair. Fix your clothing. Fix your attitude. Fix your message. What's the intention when you're putting a video out there? You are 40 years old. Maybe you're trying to be a role model. And that just goes to show you, this is a mother. She has a child, a single mother. And I just want to say, mothers are role models at some point, right? So why can she not respect her son and not put herself on the internet like that? Her page is public. Now, if the kindergarten teacher sees it, what do they think? You gotta think about these things. Everything we do, everything we say comes with a consequence or two. What these women are doing online is not it. And also, if a woman is speaking like that about men of her own, then these men do not need any enemies.
You talking about, oh yeah, medium ugly this, oh no, he's short but he got money, he ugly but he got money, or no, fuck that. You're ugly, your mom is ugly, you make ugly ass kids, your whole family is ugly. Let these niggas know. You ugly. You don't. The amount of money does not equal the audacity that y'all niggas be having, because y'all don't be having the money.
Holy hell!
I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord.
Listen, she's a broken woman. This is their final cry. She couldn't have any real prospects in real life. Obviously she ain't married. Obviously she's probably a single mom. So whoever's listening to women like this are broken women themselves.
If there's hurt in the message, the messenger is hurt themselves, plain and simple. All hurt and pain, all sign language, nothing. Listen here, we can understand people have bad experiences, but I'm going to say this. If a woman cannot say anything nice or pleasant about any man in her life, outside of that man being a sacrificial lamb, just don't even listen. Y'all know we call it down the middle. We critique and we also give credit where credit is due whenever we can. Very, very few times. But women like this, all men are bad to the bone.
What money is she talking about? Men stopped spending money on women a long time ago. They still do sometimes, but we're talking about Sims here. They give money to women, gifts to women, and then they're getting played and ghosted in return. And if these men have not learned by now, they cannot be helped anyway. From what I know is that men from the US also are outside of the US having a blast, meaning that they do not waste their money anymore on women. They're actually invested into themselves and having a great time.
First of all, you're raggedy. Your hygiene is off. Like I said.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a waxer. You need to be clean.
And number one, the reasons that I'm saying this is because, like, so I've had situations where, like, clients genuinely, I have a hard time waxing them because of odors. To wash your whole body. You need to spread your cheeks and get the water in between your cheeks when you're in the shower. You need to wash your legs. You need to wash your feet.
The second lady that you have seen in the clip, her name is Rachel. She's a waxer, and she has a video on TikTok with 6.2 million likes about her stories as a waxer, about how nasty women are, about how many toilet paper pieces she finds in a woman's private area as she's trying to do her job in peace. More power to you, girl. You're better than I am. But my point with that little snippet is we cannot...
She be down there waxing them.
I can smell your nappy pussy. Listen, Maylene, you could borrow the clip. Anytime, she should have like a monitor in the back behind her. And every time she pull the pants down, if she smells, she should press a button. Just press. And next thing you know. I can smell your nappy pussy.
So egregious. You know what's crazy? Here we go. More data. Last time I was getting a tattoo, all right, the tattoo artist just had to let me know about his experience giving piercings to sisters. And it was the same message. He like, dude, you wouldn't even believe it. He was like, he said it'd be the slim ones too. This is what I was told. He said it'd be the slim ones. They come in here smelling like garbage. So the big girls be all right, but the little slim things, they be funky.
I rebuke that. I rebuke that. But you know what? Someone was telling me that I need to do a hygiene video. Like, and I thought so too after I saw this, because I didn't know that women were still doing back to front. I did not know that.
Cool.
And if you're getting waxes, they get up in there. Like, they have to like push, lift, separate to get the wax in there and rip it down. So she's ripping everything off that you are leaving on your cuticle. That's so
Is it a thing? Would a woman go get a wax without taking a bath? I'm talking about directly before. Would she like get off work or?
I didn't think they would. Listen.
Yes.
I wouldn't even go from the gym to the wax. Like, if I couldn't take a proper shower, a wax is not like, it's really in there. So
Yeah.
you have to be, you can't just, what I'm trying to say is, it's not just a baby wipe kind of situation. Like, they're getting into everywhere where there is hair. So the hair sometimes goes into the crevices. And yeah, if your bits aren't clean, everything is coming off on the strip. Or if you're like other women who do sugaring, it's no strip. There's no barrier. So she's rubbing it on and she's pulling. She's rubbing it back on and she's pulling. So she has to glob it all on there, y'all. It's really serious. It's so serious. I had no idea that they could tell if you were having intercourse before your appointment either. So that's also something.
Someone please call 911.
She's about to explain it to y'all. I don't know if Soraya, I think that's her name. I don't know if she's going to play the whole thing that this lady is about to say, but she gets very graphic for y'all so that y'all can understand. Like,
Man, here we go.
Private area as she's trying to do her job in peace. More power to you, girl. You're better than I am. But my point with that little snippet is we cannot be hypocrites, ladies. We cannot sit in front of the camera and tell men how nasty they are, how raggedy they are, and how just dirty they are when we need to work on ourselves. Show me a video of a man talking about a man's hygiene that has 6.2 million views and 6.2 million likes. That's nasty, and that's just my point that I'm trying to get across. We have so much to work on as women. Let's fix ourselves before we trying to fix men. We can't fix men anyway. These women are broken. These women hate themselves. And I'm talking about any woman who has such a disdain for men. That's not normal, I'm telling you. And the bad thing about it is these women are not even playing. They're dead freaking serious. She said enough. I said enough. You let me know what you think.
That part. And like she said, it's not normal for these women to hate men. Y'all. It's misandry. And then they'll come over here to people like me and Mr. Walker and say, y'all hate women. How's that possible when we are married? We got daughters, all these wonderful things, you know, but y'all be single baby mamas who truly hate men. Somehow y'all don't hate men, but we hate women. Make it make sense.
There you go. Yeah, I don't hate no women. When the last time you massaged a nug's foots? I was massaging some foots the other night, god dang it, huh? That's love. You don't know love. Here you go. If you haven't massaged a man's foot in about a week, you don't have the right to critique. You don't love men, so don't even come here saying nothing, all right? Before you critique, massage your foot. That is the rules. Says it just got that walk around twang. Yeah, all day cat is egregious on all accounts. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I would say if you're going to get a wax or anything, I don't care where you massage. Yeah, if I'm going to get a massage or something, I'm getting in the shower, I'm getting clean. I'm not going to get a massage after work. You've been sweating or a whack. A woman will go like a nurse or something, been walking around, working all day and be like, all right, I got to rush out of work and make it to my waxing appointment. No, you need to go home and soak that cootie.
Especially in the summertime. I know in wintertime, depending on how low activity I have, you know, might go without a day, you know, a little wishy-washy. But in the summertime, I've been to have two showers, about to have noon come. Go to the gym, cut the grass. That's 2 showers.
That's fine. We're going to put her in the sub. She can go soak.
It's fishy down there.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, diamond, wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah,
It's a shame. We are Bonquisha's kids. We are the generation of bastard babies, and it's unfortunate. You know, the dad is out. A lot of us having a hard time washing ourselves. Shout out to the Godfather. He had a whole tutorial on telling brothers how to wash as well. Thank God, my mother, that's one thing she didn't play about was hygiene. Yeah, my mom used to try to wash the black off me. But that's critical, especially when dating. Smells, fellas, that's a win. I believe you could be ugly as sin. If you smell good and ain't, you know, insecure, you good to go.
And one thing about it, we've been talking about it all night, is some of these women are the new men. And they out here committing crimes. We seen the mom in Walmart with the red hair. The mom is supposed to teach the kids how to wash the cootie. So it trickles down from there. So the moms be funky. She ain't teaching her daughter. It ain't like they just osmosis. You know how to do it. You literally have to be taught how to take care of yourself as a woman. It's a whole deal, and it takes years. So, and if your mom is irresponsible and foul, the child will be the same until she maybe get in her 30s or 40s and can teach herself.
And then, you know, most likely by that time, the young girl that has some embarrassing happenings. You don't have to be that way. Bonquisha is not teaching her daughter how to take care of herself because she sees her daughter as competition, and there's some toxic, jealousy amongst daughter and mother.
That part. So here we go. If you're just coming in, hit the like button.